Just, can you talk about the process a little bit, just preparing for the combine, how you felt like you did out there?
January 1st, I went to my training facility. It was a lot of like, tour days, a lot of hard work, we had to put in order like, for me to try to be the best version of myself at the combine. It was just like things I ate, to how I slept, to how much I hydrated. I took all those things into factor. My overall performance at the combine, I feel like I had a good combine. I feel like I checked off every box that I needed to check off in order to put myself in the best position coming up into the draft.
Stay with Ira.
Your career, kind of had a couple of roadblocks early in your career and changed positions and I think some injuries and stuff. The last 2 years, did you feel like people realize how well you played? Because you kind of came on late a little bit in your college career.
You asked me.
Just, do you feel like people realize how well you played?
I do. But playing defensive back, you got two type of ways to look at it. You can look at it as the black and white, which is how most people look at it, and then you can look at it as in depth. As somebody who actually knows the position and really knows what they're looking for. My last 2 years, I felt like I progressed good. 2022, it was a decent year for me, but I knew that in 2023 that I had a lot more that I could bring out, and I showed that. And I still feel like it's a lot more plays that I could have made out there, but just being able to play my first 2 full seasons, my last 2 years at college was like a big help for me to showcase my abilities and what I could do. I feel like my best ball is like, yet to come.
All right, we'll go to Chris, front row on your left.
What are your plans Friday as far as what you're gonna do at Pro Day?
As of right now, I've just been planning on doing position drills and then doing the 5-10, 5 shuttle.
All right, we'll go to Jordan, third row on your left.
Johnny just talked about the experience of being with his former teammates at the combine. How special was that to be with 11 of your former teammates, and how much more comfortable does it make you feel?
Being with them guys, it was just like all the hard work we put in. We didn't get the opportunity that we deserved to go in the playoffs, but seeing that a lot of us had the opportunity to go to the combine, it was like, everywhere we walking like a mob. It's like Florida State, Florida State, Florida State, like, and guys really, recognize and respect that, It was an awesome experience because it's like, not only for myself, but to see my teammates there and to see all of us, showing out, putting the same thing we did on film and during the season. We put that same exact thing on display at the combine to show them it wasn't a fluke. Like everything you seen, anything, like nothing was ever a fluke. Like I honestly feel like that team, we should have been in the college football playoff to have a chance to go win it all.
Come to Kurt, front row on your right.
Hey Renardo, I think I saw you at the media event on Monday and then at practice yesterday. I guess what has this week been like? I mean, y'all all after the season kind of went your own ways to train, and has this week felt like a bit of a reunion? All the guys coming back together here.
Yeah, just cause we talk to each other a lot and like through the process and stuff like that. But actually getting face to face again back into like our backyard, our home environment, it's just a good feeling. It does feel a little different from like being alumni now and not being like an actual student here at Florida State. That feels a little different. But other than that, Tallahassee gonna always be Tallahassee to us. It's like our backyard.
All right, next question will come from Logan on Zoom.
Hey Renardo, just want to know, you've probably heard from a lot of teams, but have there been a few that have been in the most contact with you as of lately?
Yes, I talked to Seattle a lot. I talked to the Colts, the Cardinals, and it's a few other ones that's out there.
All right, next will be Corey, second row on your right.
The drills are one thing, the athleticism is one thing, but isn't, in your eyes, I would imagine, the most important thing what you put on film? I mean, obviously, Malik Neighbors is being talked about as a top 5 pick. You played against the best of the best 2 straight years. Isn't that something that speaks for itself when you're talking to GMs and scouts and everything?
Yes, it's something that comes up. I do believe film is the biggest part, but it's not the only part when it comes to like evaluations and how the NFL and stuff look at certain things. But honestly, when you turn the tape on, you know, I was following him a lot of the game, him and the other receiver, Brian Thomas. I was playing on both of them. I felt like I held up. I not only did, you know, they not go for some crazy numbers how they went like a few weeks after for like 2 touchdowns, 240 yards. I also made plays on the ball and got the ball, was in position to put myself in between the man and the ball. I feel like ain't nobody guard him how I did, and I pressed him most of the game. Like, that's one of the hardest things to do as a DB, and it shows the confidence that our coach has to say, my guy versus yours, go out there, leave him one-on-one and let him go make his play. We ain't got to roll no coverage to him. We ain't got to trap the flat. We ain't got to put him in cover 3. Just go play man and just go get the job done. So that's something that I feel like separates me from a lot of other people, just because of the aspect that, you know, I can do a lot of things other people can't, and in regards to that, it's like an example.
Stay there for Ira.
You and some of the guys that were here for 4 or 5 years, you know, went through a lot, coaching changes, and just a lot going on in this program, and where it was when you got here to where it is now. Can you talk about that journey? How proud are you of where you guys are leaving Florida State?
It's been a dream of mine to come to Florida State. Florida State always been a dream school. So coming here and every accomplishment we got as a team, every personal accolade or achievement I got with myself, I hold all it close, because it wasn't just like, I just happened to go to this school and went down this way. You know, you talking to a guy that said since he was 5 or 6 years old he wanted to go to Florida State. So that was a kind of big part of when, you know, we kind of had the ways to, we could have left during the bad days. You know, I could have left, but like, no, I really, you know, like this is me. This is what I love to do. Like, this is my school. So staying through it, persevering, and knowing that it was gonna change, like telling people it's gonna change, and they like, nah, it ain't gonna change while you there. Nah, this ain't gonna happen. And then they go and change, like the same people. It's like they'll forget that they said that. I ain't gonna go rub it in your face or nothing like that, because I ain't that type of person, but they'll forget that they said that. I just look at them like, I knew you ain't know nothing. Like, I knew from the get-go, but I knew you ain't know nothing. That's just something that I hold, like, you know, close to my heart. It's like one of those achievements or something that I'm just gonna take with me forever. You know, from going from the bad, the good, and all the work and sacrifice and time we had to put in. Like, when Norvell tell us that you guys been through it, like they really been through it. That's like one of the only people in the coaching staff here that's seen that everything that, you know, the ones that's been here since the bat, has seen all the work they put in, seen the sacrifices, you know, seen the trials and tribulations they had to face, and they just stayed with us and helped us push through it all.
How excited are you to see what Azaria and Sedarius and all these young corners do? Seems like they're pretty confident, but they haven't proved it the way you guys did.
As long as they stay confident, their athleticism, their coaching and everything is going to shine on Saturdays. That's all they got to do is just stay confident and work for what they want. As long as they keep doing the two things, they are going to be good. I be having a little talks with AZ, just talking to him. I be telling him that I'm expecting a lot from him, but I know he's capable of it. I seen what he's capable of. I be around him every day, you know, from his mentality to how he works about things. Like, I'm expecting a lot from him. Ventrell, I'm expecting a lot from Shaheem Brown. I'm expecting a lot for a lot of them guys, you know, even older guys like Kevin Knowles and Greedy Vance to kind of like just, you know, step up and take that, you know, that next step in their game, that next step off the field as well. Like, I'm expecting a lot from that secondary. Even though they're younger, that doesn't mean anything. Experience means something, but they have a lot of depth and they have a lot of athleticism. They have great coaching.
Anything else? All right, last one, Ira.
So, one last one. When you talk about loving Florida State from when you were 5 or 6, like, how did that start? Was your family Florida State people, or do you remember why you started loving Florida State? It was because my family, they're Florida State fans, so I just grew up watching them, but I still feel like it was my decision to determine what I wanted to be or what I wanted to like. And when I used to watch these guys like, you know, Greg Reed, you know, LaMarcus Joyner, you know, Devontae Freeman, Rashard Green, like Carlos Williams, I used to watch all these guys, Ramsey, like
Derwin, you know, see these guys, it's like growing up, you playing football, you like, these guys look like indestructible. They look like superheroes. Like Florida State got a team full of superheroes. I want to go there. So I was thinking that, like, you know, if I ever got the opportunity and chance to go there, that's where I'm going. And that's why as soon as Coach Tiger offered me, I committed on site to come here.
All right, thanks, Renardo.
Thanks, Renardo.
Thanks, Renardo.
Appreciate it, good luck.
Appreciate it.